I'm always moved when I watch that video. The children, it takes me home and it reminds me so much of the work we do and when it's hard, why it's so important. And on that note, Brother Ale, I will hand over to you and please lead us into prayer.
Okay. Yes. Brother Yannick, thank you very much for this invitation and the whole progress. And thank you to everyone. My name is Olais Raphael, the founder and executive director of Mikoko Development Foundation. This is an NGO, non-governmental organization, officially registered here in Tanzania and operating in across 26 regions of Tanzania and 100 districts. This is voluntary based organization trying to support young adults on environmental conservation, inclusive of environmental education and biodiversity education. So we are trying to also contribute on climate action at our localities. So we are trying to organize a group of young adults and train them on climate change, and also trying to mentor them on their science, contributing on their science education and science science skills based on their localities, help them knowing and understanding their local environment, and describe their own challenges, problems, categorize them, and also they have to do like analysis and research-based activities that will help them handle those problems, and also help them to solve their own problems. So that kind of thing we are trying to instill in our community here in Tanzania. And yeah, we're looking forward now. We are looking forward to establish online digital contents, and also establishing online digital platform that will help us to solve different challenges that face us during access to organize these young adults, in order for them to access our resource center. Basically, it's free, and also we need to save more than 5 million youth. It's right now we are saving only 10,000. So this number, comparing to our availability and presence at the local level, is still low, and we need to score more to reach more individuals. Sometimes you have to facilitate. There's facilitators, and you have to use a lot of efforts, like providing transport, whatever. So in order to reduce all of this cost, we need to simplify our methodology of saving young adults. So that's what we are doing. The video that has displayed there are the fewer activities that we have contributed during the 2017 and 2020. So we have other more activities that have been conducted from 2006 and until 2016. And also we have other more activities that we have contributed to our communities during the time of 2020 June until right now. So currently we are organizing online digital content. I'll share at the end. I'll share the link of our YouTube channel that named Mikoko Development Foundation YouTube channel. So I am hoping that all of us will be having an access to these digital contents. So we need to provide equal and quality education here in our local communities, because supporting young adults is very, very important, and also ensuring accessibility of these resources is very, very important. So that is what we are trying to establish right now. We really appreciate the efforts that have been contributed by our volunteers since our foundation have begun to operate in 2006 in Kigoma until right now. A lot of contributions have been done. So we thanks everyone. We thanks to you for your time for listening us here. So we are also inviting you guys to come here in Tanzania. Just feel free to ask us questions, whatever. So Brother Yannick, I think I can go to preparatory presentation. I don't have PowerPoint presentation such, but we'll be discussing this issues, and also providing basic ideas on how we have been contributing towards mental health, well-being, because all of our activities have 4 dimensions based on psychology, based on spiritual contribution, based on physical contribution, and emotional contribution. So those 4 dimensions help us to measure how a certain activity based on environment or biodiversity will contribute towards academic performance, and also a well-being of a youth or a children. So that is shortly introduction of what we are doing here, and I think I can return to Brother Nick before continue with our discussion.
If you've got a few moments, Brother Ole, I'd really like to hear a little bit more about you and how Mikoko came about.
Yeah, thank you. Basically, my profession is I have, you know, I have profession in social work, basically on community development, youth work, and social work, community development, and youth work. So also I have bachelor degree in natural resource assessment and management, and our contribution on Mikoko Development Foundation and impacts we made based on our volunteer profession and level of commitments. So from my profession and my life with Mikoko Development Foundation, we've started this organization in 2006. The time when I was in Form 3, I don't know what to say. Is
well, what age were you then?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how you measure the grade there. At which class I can measure with UK, but I think it's class 10. I think something like that. Class 12, 10 or 12, within that. I'm not quite sure, because we have our own system here, education system here in Tanzania. So it's quite difficult for me to compare. But in comparison, it's within that. So I found this organization when I was aged of 16. So you can imagine. So right now I'm counting now 33. So it's a long time. So that time is where I thought we as youth, we have something to contribute towards solving our own problems. It is not the fact of saying that this belongs to someone. And that's the time when I thought, as individual, we have to learn something and inspire others to impact our local communities. So I've started to learn hard, to study hard in my class, and also to spend a lot of time with schools, because in 2006 we saved like 30 schools in Kigoma region, planting trees, bringing green schools. But at that time, we didn't have a record. Students here in Tanzania, you are not allowed to have a smartphone, for example, or digital camera, something like that. And there is no any donor who will be able to give you like a digital camera. But I was interested to learn about digital digital design, digital arts, whatever. So something like that. So in end of 2006, I got we got, as a group of individuals, of youth in Kigoma from secondary schools, we got a support for study digital, attend a class for digital arts training from Pearson Foundation. The support given from Pearson International, something like that. I don't know whether I remember about this, but there's people supported us, and we got that training. I didn't experience that much because I didn't have access to digital facilities. It is too hard for youth here to access digital facilities like computers, smartphones. So through parents right now, currently parents are aware of digital and the impact and contribution of digital towards development of education. So it's different compared to those types. So in 2013, we came into registration as NILEVA. At that time, we were using NILEVA. The NILEVA means Natural Ambassadors of Environmental Life and Education, the Voice of Africans. So here is all of our objectives, all of our vision and mission have started since 2006. And also in 2017, we came to join with Tanzania Scout Association, because we didn't have enough funds we didn't have donors to run our own programs or projects or activities. So what we did is to ensure that we have a bit of small resource, few resources we have, and small amount of money we are raising from our own members, internal fundraising. We are going to select a certain district and commit into the impactful project. And in 2018, we got Vodacom Foundation. They saw us. That time we are named as Mikoko Scout Group. So they came to us and say, we need to support you in planting mangroves to contribute in climate action. So we said, okay, it's fine, good, and let's go to Tanga. We need to plant mangroves there. There, our story begins to change. And in the same year, other people like WeWorld Tanzania, they came to us and say, okay, we need you guys to support you guys in this young environmental scientist project. So you need to go to come with to our project and contribute to our schools. We said, yes, we have that capacity, we can do that. So we committed ourselves for 1 year, for 3 month project timeline, and we contributed to 10 schools in Dar es Salaam. So apart from what we contributed in 2018, in 2019 on September is when the General Assembly of Mikoko Scout Group met and agree on changing the name of Mikoko Scout Group, because it has a limited geographical area towards serving the community. So it has to be expanded to other more areas of Tanzania. So we came to register Mikoko Development Foundation, and there our existence came to begin our the new journey on 2020 January. And within the same month, we got basic compliance from the government. So after basic compliance from the government, inclusive of revenue authority, a local government authority, so we started now to exist into operation. So right now, what we are trying to do is to ensure that all of our efforts and struggles we've been gone through since 2006, when our journey started there in Kigoma. Now we are starting to explore the new opportunities on digital platform and ensure that we are able to serve a lot of youth at our localities. So that's basically our story behind of Mikoko Development Foundation. Also, we've tried also to ensure that we are involving different people with different services. So what we have identified, we saw that we need people to contribute, maybe like donation, like volunteers. So people who like to volunteer with Mikoko Development Foundation, we have a special program named as Mikoko Volunteer Program. We have a special program named as Mikoko Volunteer Program. So if any volunteer want to come to our programs or projects, because this program basically is run by what we say is community philanthropy. Community philanthropy means that at a local community, we have something that we have some resources. So what we are going to do there is adding other resources to their activities. So basically, that is what we have been doing with our Mikoko Development Foundation organization here in Tanzania.
Thank you, Brother Ole. Two pardon me's. One, I didn't start with giving thanks to the ancestors, and probably now is a good time with what you've just shared. I've had some experience in trying to do some of those things in Cameroon, and that was difficult. So I have I guess that experience to kind of inform me as to what that is like on the ground. So I really do mean it when I say thank you. And I'd really like to open the floor to anybody else in case they have any questions or feedback for you at this point.
Yeah, I would like to know whether, here I'm based in the UK. My name is Pichubule, sorry, and I am from the Congo originally myself. So we are neighbors, brother. And so what I would like to know is whether, and how, us from the diaspora here, Africans from the diaspora can, collaborate in a, let's say, multinational way here in Europe or the diaspora, and link, with Tanzania, the motherland, Congo, and, and even, the Americas, and, why not, in terms of community philanthropy. That's my question. I don't know if it's understood. Thank you.
Brother Yannick, can I answer the question?
Yes, of course. Please feel free.
Okay. The issue here, we've been trying to explore this with Brother Yannick, and Brother Yannick have came up with BME Volunteers CIC. I think we have more steps towards this success, because what we have been experiencing here at African localities, we have been experiencing that mostly, diaspora, African diaspora are not aware of what is going here at our localities. Most of them, they see that African problems is not part of them, but they are part of criticizing what is going on here at our localities. But the reality is we have a lot, we have a lot that's goes on. And also we have a lot that cause what seems to be the way it is. Comes back to the question, this is all about mentality. This is all about a heart of giving. This is all about a heart of connecting. This is all about a heart of supporting. So, for example, if I have been as diaspora, I had a chance maybe to think about Africa, to study about Africa 1 hour per day. What is going on in Africa currently, or what is all about Africa, and also what is the best solution to support our African brothers and sisters. For example, currently what we are looking here is fundraise a little bit of money and support establishment of online digital platform that is not in place right now, and also ensuring that all of our African, all of our local communities are able to access many information as we can. At the same time, African diaspora will be connected to this digital platform, and the existence of digital platform will help to connect diaspora with the local African communities. This is what we are, as Mikoko Foundation, we are trying to look right now and ensure that our ideas of connecting communities towards, for example, what we've been establishing, like Mikoko Volunteers Program with philosophy of community philanthropy, is something comes into existence, and everyone is able to see that this kind of thing is impactful and contributing towards African development. But one of the key things that is a big problem, maybe it might be for us, but it's a big problem between the communities. It's all about believing that everyone is corrupted. This is the biggest issue. And what we are trying to promote right now as Mikoko Foundation is ensuring that the level of transparency and accountability take place at a higher level. So what we are trying to do is ensuring that our digital platform will give an access to donor. For example, you donated maybe 100, or maybe let's say $10 US. Let's calculate in a local currency, whatever. But you'll see how this money have been spent, and the report will be directed to your original account. So this is what we are trying to do, connecting communities with higher level of transparency and accountability. It might hurt even me. I donated something and someone is using for his or her own benefits. So whatever we need to deliver to our local communities, we need to be committed and surely deliver it with faithful heart, and ensuring that our local communities' problems have been well solved and sustainably solved. I'm not sure if, Brother Blay, I've answered this your question perfectly. Let me hear from you.
Yes, my brother. Yeah, I like the way you responded it, and I emphasized with it, and hopefully, I will get the details. and we could have a personal chat, and then and see how we can let's say contribute each other in a meaningful way online first, and then and hopefully we'll see each other, who knows, one day. Well, thank you for the presentation. Give thanks.
Thank you very much, Brother Bulay. I think Marie, Brother Yannick,
Yes,
Madam Marie has a question shortly.
I think so. And I think Sister Dawn also has a question, but she'll be with us shortly. So, Madam Marie, would you like to ask your question now?
Sorry, are you talking to me?
Yes, I understand you would like to ask a question.
What question was that?
Oh, Brother Ole, did you say Madam Marie would like to ask a question?
No, I saw someone who wanted to ask the question. That's
Oh, okay. No, it wasn't.
Oh,
you.
raise the hand. Sorry, did I raise my hand accidentally?
No, I think it's Sister Dawn that wants to ask a question, but she'll come back shortly. Thank you very much for that question as well, Brother Pichu. I think there is so much that we can do from here on the ground, but I also think, in the same token as Brother Pichu said, there is so much that the ground can also do in terms of supporting us in the diaspora, some of which I believe you're doing, and Zola Bantu is also doing the same, and some of the other organizations on the platform on the ground, because one of the things I think we find, particularly in places like the UK, where we are very small in numbers, that what technology allows is for us to actually be, and like we are right now, and share on this platform. So as you know, we are doing some work in regards to digital inclusion. I'm definitely looking to explore those conversations with you, as we have been doing, and see how we can extend that going forward. One question I do have, though, is what, I guess, resources do you have on the ground in Tanzania to recycle electronic equipment amongst yourselves? Is that something that can be done there?
Brother Yannick, I'm not quite sure if I'll professionally answer this question, but on recycling programs in performance, my profession is natural resource assessment and management, and my team, many of my team members, we have finance, we have whatever, but what I'm trying to respond through this question, we don't have a proper, we don't have a proper electronic recycling, something like that here in Tanzania. I'm not quite sure about other countries in Africa. I'll need time to explore on that.
Sure.
But I have a connection with doctors who are based on that field. Maybe I'll try to ask them, but the latest report I got last month on solid waste management and solid, and maybe we can say waste management. Basically, solid waste management is everyone, is applicable to everyone, and its management is still poor. By performance is 60%, and the 60% is only 40% performed by the locals, and the rest of 6% on the other side is poorly performed by the local communities, and only 20% is scored by the entities, like schools, wherever. So what I can assure you is to provide maybe basic data on that later on, and I hope you'll share with the rest, with the family. So I hope. But basically on electronics, we are performing very poor. Electronic recycling performing very, very poor.
My apologies, I did kind of go off on this slight tangent. The reason I'm asking is because I know of organizations that have interest in recycling electronic equipment, whether it's giving some to other organizations, especially charitable organizations, to utilize. And when it concerns young people, you probably ticked a few boxes for philanthropists that I've come across in the past. So I just wanted to explore that to kind of see if there was something there to develop on.
Also, can I ask a question? Sorry, can I jump on it?
Of course.
Yeah. Is there any? I'm addressing to Brother Olais Raphael. Is there any Tanzanian community here in the UK or Europe or even in the diaspora that you may know that are they involved, in the project, or that you know personally that we can link with and then maybe work also with, on behalf of Mikoko?
Currently, we don't have connection with any of the Tanzanian diaspora there in UK, but give me some time. Maybe I'll try to contact with the embassy of Tanzania there in UK. So I hope they will provide basic data on which is Tanzanian community available there in UK, and also we can link with the community direct to them. And also, but what I can assure you about this, Brother Yannick, and there in UK have started this, but we are going to have a basic partnership with BME volunteers. So don't worry about that. Maybe Brother Yannick will give this into details later on how Mikoko Development Foundation and BME volunteers, CIC, is working together towards ensuring access of good life, of quality life in Tanzania. So we are looking forward to have this partnership into existence.
Okay, fantastic. One personal question. I'm a versatile artist. I'm into music and radio and things like that. And what I can contribute into is to the media side, producing a radio station here in the UK, online, and also, into arts, and music and let's say arts and culture. I don't know if you, but on behalf of Mikoko, if you are okay with it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Brother Boulay. I hope we can discuss together between you, Brother Yannick, Brother Arvi, and me together. I think that will be having a very good, impactful plan ahead. I'm not quite sure if I responded it positively to your contribution, brother.
Okay, not a problem. We will be able to reason on it properly. Thank you very much. Thank you. Give thanks.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your support. Thank you very much on behalf of our people of Tanzania.
Thank you, Brother Bichu. I think, Brother Kajiso, you've got your hand up.
Evening, everyone. Yes, I am here in South Africa, near Joburg, and I know some young people who are they are into recycling, particularly not recycling electronic waste, but recycling plastics. They are not registered as a company. It's in the informal industry, but they actually have built machines to pretty much have a whole cyclic process where they can take raw material in terms of plastic bottles, plastic casings, crush it down, and then actually remold it into another value-added product. So they are having issues with actually building their machines. They have built prototypes, but you know they're having issues with starting up. But yeah, I just thought I'd inform you of that. But yeah, generally recycling is not done very well here either. The capacity still needs to improve. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your contribution, Brother Fiji. So I will follow up with you to explore that a little bit. Plastic isn't something I'm not particularly familiar with, but I would still be interested to see what is happening on the ground, just in case, if that's okay with you too. Brother Ole, I just wanted to come back to you. We've got just shy of 11, 12 minutes left. And you did at some point mention the presentation, so I just wanted to give the floor back to you to kind of go where you want to.
Yeah, Brother Yannick, thank you. Before going to end, I would like to share with you, you know, at this time we were looking for people to support our idea on digital platform and supporting our local communities. So we have started a fundraising page on Giving Way, and maybe I would like this to discuss this later on with Brother Bulay and others. We'll keep together discussing in a long way term, that promoting people towards supporting you know, this system and strengthen towards transparency and accountability. You know, we need to improve the level of transparency and accountability. How there's money, fundraised money, have been committed towards supporting local development projects. How much do they have? How much are we going to contribute? And what are the success and sustainability of what we are going to contribute? All of that will be up for Okay, so what we are, I'm trying to end up here at this ending a whopping time, and
Is that more curry?
Yeah, okay.
You couldn't have offered me some.
thanks a lot to brother. Thanks a lot to Brother Alvi, who has contributed a lot towards our online digital platform. So he shows a high level of commitment, and thanks to everyone who has supported us to reach here. And we see something is happening to our local communities. And also, if you know someone who can help and donate to our local projects, we invite them and we like to have them on board. So this kind of thing cannot be performed with us alone. It can be contributed together. Something, you know, if you need to go far, just go alone. If you need to go further with a very beautiful success, go together with a team. So I hope today we got something that have been done long way back with Mikoko Development Foundation. And today, if you hear about Mikoko Development Foundation, you might think differently from what the word itself means. So at this end, I wanted to thanks very much and appreciate Brother Alvi, who has bring us here today, and also thanks very much to Brother Yannick, who has organized this, all of this together and make us together meet here and discuss how diaspora and African communities will be able to solve these existing problems, and together we can do something. Because if we are one, so we are together, we're a group of 1,000 individuals, and we have maybe $1 US. It means a lot. But if we are I alone with my $1 US, I can't do something for my local community. So together we can do something that can bring a bigger difference. A little difference we are focusing on making it. Together we will be achieving a very big difference. Thank you very much, Brother Yannick.
Brother Ole, I think you have said it and said it a little bit more, but I would like to reflect on you being 16 years old and having that mindset in the first place. In some of my morning meditations today, at the end of it, in a lot of the videos I put out, I talk about discipline, and I do that consciously because I think growing up as a child, it was one of the things that I could see my parents knew was good and wanted to instill it in me. Self-discipline, I'm referring to. And I can see the value of it today when you have it and you have it that early. And from 16, and I think you mentioned you're 32 at this point in time, that gives you 16 years if my maths aren't too bad. That's half your lifetime that you've given to this. And when I talk about giving and receiving, I just want to underscore that in terms of what I mean by it, and to underscore that and say thank you. Again, how you have spoken and you have addressed us today in regards to bringing us together, the gratitude you show towards Brother Avi, Brother Pichu. I think some of our participants here today all speaks very well of you and makes it very encouraging, and more of us wanting to do work on the ground, as you have seen. And I'm looking for us to explore how we can all work together, because we are a family and that is the only way forward. Whether we like it or not, that's how we are. So I really want to thank everyone. I don't know if Sister Dawn is around to ask a question. I don't think she is. So if anybody's got any comments they would like to add, please feel free to jump in. I would like to invite Brother Avi to say a few comments. I think I would like to echo and borrow from Brother Ole, what he has said, which I think is good, and reflect that and say what underpins and I guess glues all of us today in this forum is you. And absent of her being here though, because I am aware of this information too, Sister Dawn, she came across your organization and she said we needed to work with them. And that was intuition and instinctive. While she's not here, that is also the reason why we're here today. So as you can see, it requires all the parts of the family in my lived and true experience to work together for any of this to happen. And I just wanted to say, Brother Ole, you spoke about giving, and I wanted to say there's two ways we can give. I'm so glad Brother Pichu suggested what he has suggested, because there's giving our time and then there's giving financial resources. If one is not available, the other usually is. And so given that you've given half your life, I think you're not asking too much when you're here today speaking with us, and I thank you for doing so. We feel honored. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother Yannick.
Sorry, Brother Avi, do you want to come in there? Perhaps he cannot hear us. Okay. Any final comments, Brother Pichu, Marie, Brother Kajiso?
No, really enjoyable as usual. Thank you very much to the speaker and everybody else, everyone here.
Thank you too. Thank you so much for joining us. I think it makes it worthwhile when listening to Brother Avi's message today on the platform, the voice one. I think he put it far better than I could say it right now, in terms of when people engage in the work we do. And one of the gifts of Brother Pichu and BME volunteers is his engagement with us in terms of the work we do. It makes it worthwhile. And so I thank you for being here today and sharing with us. So I wish you all a very, very good evening. We shall have this, I guess, in recording and share it in the various platforms tomorrow. Brother Ole, is there any final details you want to give us with regards to donations, with regards to how we can get involved? I will just give you the floor to just finally share and post any information that you may want to. And then if there's any final comments that anybody wish to add, please feel free. Thank you.
Yeah, Brother Yannick, I think I would like to, we have a donation page on Giving Way. So would like to invite everyone to go there and to explore what you can contribute. I would like maybe I'm trying to look here if I have that link and sharing to you, or maybe can I share on email maybe?
Absolutely.
Would it be
and then I will recycle and I will try and copy and share amongst all the emails here. If I don't have you, I think I've got most people's, with the exception of perhaps Madame Marie's. And if you would like to share yours with me or Brother Ole or Brother Avi, and we can keep everybody in the loop with regards to feedback from today.
Yeah, also we'll be releasing digital contents on our YouTube channel. So please, everyone, help us to share. And also there's a link I shared here to everyone on Zoom, on this Zoom meeting. So I'll be happy to have you, and also keep supporting our African communities. So we are really inviting you through Mikoko Development Foundation. So I normally don't have a lot to speak at this time, but I would like to see how also Brother Pichu will help us on promoting our campaign on you know, on the media. So that's what I'm trying to look forward to have all of us together in a good communication way, and we can move forward together. Thank you, brother Yannick. I think I really enjoyed today's presentation, and thank you to everyone, Brother Kisigo, Mari, Pichu, Arvi, Yannick. Thank you very much, and sister, I don't know, and I forgot the name, but
Dawn, Sister Dawn.
I really appreciate. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good night, all.
Thank you.